Hello, everyone. I am model coach Brickell French of That's Brickell, and welcome to Slightly Offended Fridays, where you may leave with your panties in a bunch, but it's all love, okay? So this week and each and every week, we want to bring you guys different guest professionals that can help you in ways of modeling, or if you're not a model, you can still pick up on some of these tips and information that is dropped here on Fridays. Happens every Friday. So if you need to go back to catch up on previous ones, you can do that later. But tonight we have a special guest. This is one of the dopest content marketing coaches that I know. Okay, this is Miss Katina Blondie Lockhart. Okay, when I tell you she's amazing, revolutionary, blesses me each and every week. So thank you.
I love this intro.
Yeah, so I'm glad you're here. So how has your start to the month been for you so far?
Okay, so little backstory for the people who don't know. So like me and Brickell, we be trying to like grind on business together, you know what I'm saying? Encourage each other. You know, accountability is really important when you're trying to get your feet under you when you're starting a business, right? So I was like, ooh, on July 1st, I'm gonna launch my first digital product. You know what? I'm gonna launch all my digital products. And I did. And I
Speak, honey.
hit the fan,
Speak.
okay? So I was like, I can't, I thought I had, and it just, and then I was texting a friend of mine, and the guy is a guy, and we both happen to have the same birthday. And he was like, hey, we not stressing, this our month. And I said, you know what? You right. I went and sat outside for maybe like 5 minutes just to take a deep breath, woosah. I come back in, and then everything was working fine. So I said, you know what, Lord? Let me call it.
It was a test, right?
I failed, but then I took the retest and I passed. So, okay. So it's a recovering first of the month. You know, it was rough at the beginning, as in 1 o'clock this morning, it started off rough. Like soon as midnight hit, it started off rough, but we've recovered.
Well, all right. So that's it's been good. Actually, I just got finished with a full body massage. That is my treatment for the start of this month. So thank you to my smoking hands that smoked my body. I'm trying to tell you, man, the best massage always. But anyway, I am doing wonderful. I am doing wonderful. I don't need no wine because I feel fine, honey. Okay.
I'm gonna give me some wine later. That's another story. It's a celebratory wine.
Exactly. A celebratory, exactly, definitely. Well, so each and every week we're gonna tackle different topics. And since you are like the content marketing pro, I want to bring to my audience, one, how dope you are, but also I want to hop into the title or the topic of getting discovered online. I know everybody's always, you know, posting, hoping to go viral and different things like that. But I mean, that's a nice goal. However, but just to be consistent and to show up properly. The first point I want to ask is, what is some things that people can do to really help bring like quality and consistency to their brand? Like, because I know people sometimes they posting this way one day, have a mood swing, and over here the next. Like, how should they really be showing up?
I say for people who are really serious about showing up online consistently, the best way to do that is to batch your content. So like you said, the mood swings, you don't have to worry about that because you're already in the mood to create content. But before you batch, you need to plan, because you don't want to, batching shouldn't take all day unless you're just creating like, oh, I'm going to be posting 5 times a day. Then, okay, that makes sense. Or if you're a full-time content creator. But as a business owner or as a personal brand, which is what models are, I feel. So I would say to batch your content so that way, when you don't feel like showing up, you don't feel like being on camera, you don't want to put on lashes, lipstick, you just don't even want to turn on your phone. You may just have like I have those days because I spend, well, you too, we spend so much time on our computer, on our phones. It's just from screen to screen to screen. And it's like, you know what? I'm having a no technology day. So when you have that and you
Exactly.
still need to show up consistently, if your content is already batched, then you don't even have to worry about that. So you'll have the plan, you'll know what you're going to be batching, you'll know when you're going to be posting it, and then you just go ahead and record it, and then you're good to go.
You know, that's a really good point, because I see a lot of people sometimes they're posting random stuff. Like, I think you should show up
Yes.
authentically, definitely. But there are certain
Yes.
things that not even the mailman should be saying.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's just like,
I knew exactly where you were going with that. I
come
was
on
like,
now.
everybody don't need to know everything, okay?
Everybody don't need to see everything, know everything, and if your bed looking
That's
crazy,
exactly. We here. I was just about to say, I don't need to know what your comforter looks like. I don't have to, unless that's just your thing. You know, you do chronicles from the bed, okay, but I don't need to know what your PJs
But then you got
look
other
like.
stuff too. You got a collection of sorts
Right.
around. Like, we don't need to see what's
I
hiding.
don't need to know that you
corners.
didn't fold laundry. I don't need to know that.
Right. Last season's winter clothes still. I don't care. Okay. I just want to see what you have to post. So that's big for me. I mean, and of course, me being a model, you know, I try not to just post only model stuff. Like, I'm still a mom. I'm still a human being. I'm still a woman. So there will be different aspects. But like how you said about batching, like, some days I'll be like, oh, do I really gotta do this video? But if you already go ahead and do it, or if you have, like for models, you can go ahead and have a couple different shoots, plan out the content for that month, and it's like, hey, oh, she's still shooting? No, I shot that one day for
Yes.
a few hours, and now the whole month or the whole couple months is already
Yes. Get
planned
you a
out. So
couple different outfits. They
that's a
don't know
really good
what's
point.
happening. Whatever. Switch up your hair if you can. If you ain't, whatever. Switch up your lipstick. It don't matter.
Throw some hair on, you know, put a
Throw
little
on a
wig
hat,
on.
whatever. Switch your headband. It don't even matter. Just something different on the
Exactly.
screen. Switch your I'm about to say surroundings, your background. So I could be shooting here, and this could all be within a 2-hour time frame. I'm shooting here, then I may shoot something in the kitchen, then I have a different color wall in my house. Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot in front of the blue wall right now, just to give different scenery and different outfits, so that way they don't know when you posted the stuff, when you recorded the stuff. Excuse me.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I definitely love that. So I hope they're taking notes, like batching. If you don't really know what it is, you can Google it. Matter of
I'm gonna
fact,
say I can
you
explain.
can learn. I'm gonna say you can learn from right here. Okay, right here. She's gonna drop her details a little bit later, so stay tuned. You can pick up her details. But so as far as because I know a lot of people are just like, oh well, you know, I really don't have the platform. How can I really get out there? I say you can partner with others, but what's the best way to really approach other people and trying to build a partnership?
I feel like,
and you know, in that
absolutely
space,
reaching out to others, because even if I only have 500 followers and you have 500 followers, more than likely those aren't the same 500 people. And you get to be introduced to my audience. I get to be introduced to your audience. We grow together, and then you just continue to network. Talk to everybody, ask everybody. The worst thing they can tell you is no. If they tell you no, you're in the same spot that you already in, so you're not really missing out on anything.
You're not losing.
Then I get the anxiety part, but the good thing about most of the time when you're reaching out to these people, you don't have to physically be in their face. They can't see how awkward you're feeling or looking right now, whatever, you know, they don't even see that. It's just a simple message. You shoot it out. And then I even recommend networking with somebody in your same niche. So even though we're in two different niches, we do have things that combine. But if you find another model coach, again, y'all have similar audiences, but it's not the exact same. And they, especially when it comes to us women, I love that, just because it's always like, oh, Black women tear each other down. Women don't want to see each other win. Actually, we have proof that it's a gang of us.
Exactly. It's a whole lot of us, right? Gang.
It's a gang of us who are actually like each other's cheerleaders. So you never know, just asking someone to be like, hey, will you do this? Will you come here? Will you whatever? You never know. And you'll be, you may be surprised at how much support you'll actually get.
Yeah. And you had mentioned a point as far as like it being a lot of us, we have tapped into each other. So even like how you said, it may not be the actual direct market, but skills, everybody needs these same skills
Absolutely.
across the board. So it's like don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be awkward or nothing, but still just reach out because you never know what can be created from that point. Or something I always recommend is to ask them, well, who do you know? Because you never know, they may have a hidden jewel in their pocket that will plug you in, and that will be the thing that really elevates you.
Absolutely. The answer's
So
always no until you ask.
exactly. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared
Right.
out here.
Or
Don't be
do it
scared.
scared. Whatever, send the message. Shoot.
Do right, exactly. Hit send
Yes.
anyway. Hit send anyway. So I love that. And then actually my last point to really getting discovered is seek help. Like um I think we were having a conversation over the past week or so, and some people choose to struggle in silence while they're going through their growth or trying to figure things out. But what would you suggest as far as like how not to do that if people are, really wanting to get out?
Let me tell you. So I started with a business coach in September, and I have a really hard problem. I have a really hard time asking for help because I've been my whole
Mm,
like content marketing journey. I figured it out myself. I was the one who was gonna rig some shit. I was gonna put it together. I was gonna get it done.
right,
Like I used to when I
right.
started off blogging, and I used to change my website like every year almost, just because I wanted a fresh look or whatever.
Mm,
And I would stay up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna contact support. I'm gonna
mm,
troubleshoot and figure this out on my own or whatever. So that is what I
exactly,
promote when I'm helping my clients, is like, I went through that so you don't have to. So now I know how to do that. So that way, instead of it taking you 5 years to get to millions of views on YouTube, you got me now. We can cut this time, not even in half.
exactly,
We can just, cut that all the way down, because now you can ask for help for somebody who's been where you're trying to go or has done what you're trying to do.
exactly.
There's like
Hmm.
when we had talked about it, I remember somebody saying you're paying for your silence, especially if excuse me, you're paying for your suffering, especially if you invested in the situation. So you spent your money on
Exactly.
this program. Like it happened to me today with my website. I was sitting up here struggling with it all night long, and then I remembered there's a support team that goes with this company. Excuse me, I need your help. Da, 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 da. When I
Hmm.
took the break and came back, the support team member helped fix it, and then turned out the girl is like 20 minutes west from me. Talking about, hey girl, what neighbors?
Oh,
Thank you,
wow.
girl.
That's crazy.
Which,
Right.
granted, she didn't have to tell me that, but still, that was just cool that she was around the corner, and I could have saved
Mhm.
myself. I didn't have a sleepless night, but I did go to bed really late because I was over here worried
Mhm.
about this. Had I contacted
Trying to
support,
figure it
had I
out,
asked
right.
for help. So it's still something that I struggle with, but it takes me
Mhm.
less time for me to be like, you know what? Like I'm paying for this website. They have support. Let me ask them. Or I have this business coach. Let me ask them for help, because again, it's going to cut the
Mhm.
time in half versus me sitting up here with a headache trying to figure it out on my own when I can just
Exactly.
ask somebody else. Like, and sometimes even if
Yeah.
you're not in that person's program, like for you and for me, I know people can reach out to us, and I ain't just gonna give you the full meat and potatoes, but I can give you a couple green beans to help you, get on down the road. So
Yeah.
even in that,
Get a little scoop of potato
yeah,
salad.
ask for help even for people if you haven't invested in their program, because I do believe that helps them to trust you as well, to make sure like
Yeah. Yeah.
she look like she know what she talking about, but let me ask, and then you answer the question. They're like, oh, she do know what she talking about. Okay, let me go ahead and continue
Mhm.
working with her. But yes, it is something that I still struggle with as recently as today.
Mhm.
But definitely I'm learning and getting into the habit of asking for help, so that way I'm not just paying for my suffering and just struggling when we could have wrapped this up a lot quicker.
Right. Because you're paying for it. You've already invested your money. You've already committed to the journey. So it's like, all right, well, what resources do I have? Should this task been something done quickly, or am I just being ridiculous? So, I mean, you're not the only one that struggles with, asking for help. But sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I put on a smile. Maybe I'll get it done faster. You go ahead and ask somebody or wink on the end or something. But
They flirt a little bit.
it's like it's right, exactly. But it's so much to do as an entrepreneur. Like we have to make sure, and even as a modeling brand of my own, there's so many resources and there's so many people right now that's willing to help. So seeking out to the places where, like how you said, you've already gone through the journey to help people avoid the nonsense. You are a resource. I am a resource. So I love that. But let people know like what you do more in your program, how they can uh, seek and find.
Okay, so the headache that is no longer a headache anymore. You could absolutely be a part of. So my program is called the just forgot that fast. Woo, I'm back. Okay. The Compelling Content Academy. I help entrepreneurs create compelling and profitable content for social media, and you can join my academy now. You can head over to compellingcontentacademy.com. Over there, I have some digital products that I just launched, and for this week,
I just got mine.
This weekend only, because there's other resources on there, but the planner is like a good starting point, especially since it's the beginning of the month. Like I said at the beginning of this live, it's best to plan out your content, batch create it, and have it ready to execute. So my planner will absolutely help you with that, and it is free this weekend only with the code BDAY. So head over to compellingcontentacademy.com, click on the planner, and when it goes to the checkout page, make sure that you click on the coupon code and put in BDAY there. So outside of that, just follow me on social media. On Instagram is where I'm the most active, at Blondie Lockhart. I post tons of content marketing and social media marketing advice over there.
But you forgot to mention your birthday. Like what day is your birthday though?
Right. So my birthday is July 12th, but I am the extraness that it's my birthday the entire month. So
whole month.
Absolutely. Got to be like extra on my birthday. Actually, I'm about to be extra in like 20 minutes or so, because like last year I started this thing. So my pandemic hobby was doing my nails. And last year I was like, I'm going to have a new set of nails every week for the month of July. So that is 4 new extra ass nails, not just regular nails, extra ass nails for my birthday to celebrate.
Yes,
so I'm like, it's the first of the month. I couldn't wait till like Sunday, but we could just go ahead and work on this now. So I'm gonna have some extra.
I mean, they already
nails for
fly
birthday.
right now, though. I said they already fly right now though. Like
this was last week. We got to get birthday nails rolling.
That was June.
Yes, my bad. We got to get the July nails.
I love it. Well, so I'm gonna let you celebrate this month. My birthday is next month, August 7th.
I felt Leo energy from you, but I was like, I'm not gonna say because I'd be wrong. I'm not that good with the zodiac and stuff, but I'm like, she could be.
Yes, Leo all day. So absolutely. So I love that. And as for myself, you can find me on at That's Brickell. Of course, here, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever. You're gonna find me at That's Brickell. You're also gonna be able to find me at www.workwithbrickell.com. And with going there, that's how if you've always wanted to get into modeling, if you're just like, I don't really know where to start, or I really want to, take my career to the next level and book more modeling gigs, but I don't want to do this. I am the resource. I am what you've been looking for. Yes. So go right now to www.workwithbrickell.com. And next month, I may be running some specials for my birthday. But this month, you can go ahead and book a call, and we can go ahead and talk about some things. But no, I'm really excited because I mean, even my current clients in my program, they experience an amazing wealth of knowledge from myself. And when I tell you, I've been doing this a long time. I'm not gonna say how long because I'm still 25. So I'm not gonna say how long.
Black girl magic.
But I've
yes.
been doing this a long. Black girl magic. Yes, doing this a long time, and now it's like for me, modeling has always been like my passion, my gift, if you will. And I'm always a giver. So even when I was just getting started, people just like, oh hey, how'd you do that? I'll show you, no problem. Like, all right, cool. So I've always been like the undercover coach.
We have that in common.
But now ain't no more. Yes. So there's no more undercover. It's hey, who can I help? Who is open and ready to receive? And who is really willing to invest in themselves. So if you are really at a point in your life, and that is July 1st, so this last chunk of the year, you have been putting yourself off for the first half, you don't have to put yourself off no more. So come on and get your life together. I don't care if you're a man, woman, if you got a little kid, why not you?
Absolutely.
Why not you? So yes. Let's see, what other things can I so yes, I mean that's the basic conversation of getting discovered online. So thank you for all your jewels and letting people know where they can find you and what they can find online. Okay, so go back to the replay and do all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you. Do you have anything else you want to share?
No, we already said we follow consistency. That's the one thing that I do want to say. Consistency is key.
Yeah.
So I get it where a lot of people get discouraged. Social media marketing is still marketing. So I do want to say that in whatever that you do, because I know when it comes to practicing or getting down any type of skill, your first video, because I promote video content. I feel like you get to know a person faster. Yes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I feel like a video is worth 1,000,000. So it's one thing to see that's Brickell hitting a pose. It's another thing to see that's Brickell hitting it on the catwalk, okay? It's a whole nother level.
Yes.
So in that, I'm just like, no, you need to make sure you're doing video content. And your first video, it's probably going to be crappy. But in order to get to the amazing 100th video, you have to start. You have to be consistent. As you're continuing to do it, you're going to notice, hey, I notice I say a lot. So let me make sure I'm correcting that as I'm speaking. Oh, I noticed that I don't make eye contact when I talk to people. Different things like that that have to do with your confidence or certain things that you never even knew that you did until you started documenting it through the video content and being consistent with it. So that's the last thing. I forgot to mention that because you had said that was with the second point earlier. But yeah, definitely consistency. That's going to help you because you're not going to see traction, that whole going viral thing. You're just going to end up disappointing yourself. And plus, when you think about it, a lot of times when people go viral, it's usually embarrassing or violent. So you don't want to be the joke of the internet, even if it only lasts for a couple days. Focus on being consistent so that way people be like, oh, I value what they have to offer, not a one-hit wonder. You want to be Jay-Z or you want to be Soulja Boy? Which one you want to be?
And you can't be that Gorilla Glue chick that just had like, please don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do gimmicks and stuff because she just, Lord.
Yeah. So having yourself convey the quality of you. Don't just be doing all these trends and crazy. I mean, you can do the little, fun trends, but don't be removing your values when you're out here posting. That's big for me. Like I'm big on my personal values. Yeah. So hold true to yourself at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Well, I love that. Great stuff. And I know there is a lot more where that came from because there always is. So I appreciate you always. And yeah, we will stay connected. And so will the people. So yes. Well, thank you, lady.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed this. Plus, I need to see, that's my consistency. I need to get back consistent going live. So you helping me. You helping me help you help me.
There we go.
But thank you so much for inviting me. I really enjoyed myself.
Yes. Well, we will talk soon. Bye.